All right, Gym family, enough of the bullshit. What's the word, y'all? If you don't know, you won't know. It's your boy Sizzo here from Spill Gems Podcast. Of course, if you are a new listener, man, welcome. I have a special guest there today, man. A special guest. I don't do interviews. I have conversations. So, of course, my first thing to you is like, know you have your hands in a lot of shit, right? Like, what do you really want people to see?
I'm like in a space right now with myself where I already, like I said, I do a lot. I'm just in this space of trying to figure out what I'm trying to stamp for me, like finding my lane so I could take everything one step at a time so everybody could gradually see everything unfold the right way. Because sometimes it's like, I still move like a little kid. Like, all right, I could do this. Okay, let me try this. I could do this. I could do that. But look at me. I could do this too. So I'm just trying to like move correctly with everything that I do. Like with me, everything is timing. And if I feel like I'm doing too much and like everything becomes overwhelming, I start to lose track of time, balance. Everything just starts to become like a mess. So I want everyone to see everything, but just like on the right time and just like the right way, where it's presented the right way, it's marketed the right way, I look the right way. And yeah, just all of that. And then it's like it could impact the right people because dancing impacts children, adults. Like dancing, just I knew that I could like really do this shit. I could curse. I just gotta make sure because that shit came up.
Come the fuck on. Do you know what the fuck you
at? All right. So yeah, like I really do this shit. So so just with dancing, when I seen how much of an impact it put on children, and then as I got older, the impact started to become stronger. Like people going through like mental health issues, and they would tell me like how much like just my personality itself and how much dancing has like helped them through a lot. Like that's mad big for me. So I feel like in a way when that came to play, I feel like I've done my due diligence with dance, but I'm not gonna stop. But like I feel like with that, it's like, all right, I see that. So now that was great timing, great everything, great prep, all of that. Like I went viral at the right time. I feel like everything with dance happened at the right time. That right there just stamped it like I'm doing something totally right. So I'm never gonna stop dancing, especially if it's making people heal in a tough position. Like that's not hard to come out of. So for someone that you don't know, that's just like dancing all over the place, is making you happy and then screaming probably from time to time because I be wilding. But yeah, so I just want everything to just happen at the right time. So graphic is gonna happen. I feel like it's gonna happen at its right time. If it don't happen now, I know like when I like get that into fire, like you know that shit, like you know that into fire coming. I know it's like the right time to get busy. Like COVID was the right time for me for some odd reason, but an even reason. Like it was crazy. So everything else is gonna come into play. It all still takes practice and like just dedication and gaining more love and passion into it. So I'm doing it, but I'm gaining all of that right now. Like finding lanes for each one so it impacts the right people and flows like the right way.
So like with you being like viral since legit, like literally a child, you know what I'm saying? But nah, like for real though, just like how are you digesting this shit? Because like me personally, when I hit like 5.4 some shit thousand on the video, I thought I was Diddy. I thought I was that nigga for real. You couldn't tell me nothing that whole month. Like, yeah, son, I just hit about 5,000 of them things. You know what I'm saying? But it's I know it's easy to get caught in that limelight. So just coming off of anniversary, going worldwide, international, you know what I'm saying? It was lit. So like just like coming down from off that, because I can still say it's up because it's still getting played everywhere. But, you know, just off the, I would say, the tension, I would say, because it was a lot of shit that came out when that came out. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta talk about that, but
some whole face. I'm like,
yeah. I'm just saying it's because I know that was like a rough time and shit. So all I'm saying is just like with these viral moments, especially with your dancing, graphics, all that shit. Just how do you get through this shit?
I really stopped giving a fuck, honestly speaking. As far as like stop caring about the viralness, because I really started to see what dancing really do for other people, like how much I impact people.
Right.
When I first went viral, don't get me wrong, I'm like, oh shit, like everybody know me now. Oh fuck, like I was like, what? I was 14 when I went viral for the first time, and I didn't know what the fuck that was. I'm like, yo, this shit just went like how the fuck, like this before we understood hashtag and all of that. So I'm like, okay, like I'm lit on Facebook. Follow me. Fuck you talking about on the book live. And then like times after that, it was just like, all right, cool. But I seen that when I went viral, I always went viral when I did different shit. Like when I was different from everybody else. So like everybody went viral for doing like, let's just say the fucking whip challenge or whatever.
Oh yeah,
shit.
them little
That shit was going
challenges.
crazy.
Salute
like,
though, that was an era.
No cap. But like that shit, that's when trending really started. Like as far as dance trends, that's when that shit really started. Like when the whip and all that shit went viral, I'm like, what else can I do different? Like I just like just in my own world in my house. I went on Triller. Shout out to Triller. That shit was lit. But Triller, I went on there and I started looking up like different challenges, and I'm like, nobody did this challenge yet. And then that's when I went viral another time. So me, I handled that shit just by not caring. Like just do you. Like just be yourself and yeah. That should have happened naturally. Like if you fiend for a viral moment, that shit's not gonna come. Now you just look thirsty as hell. Like But when you even get that 5,000 that you talking about, like hell yeah, feel that way. Fuck you talking about? Absolutely, because who's watching?
Yo, nah, for real. Like that shit was crazy because I was looking at the analytics, like motherfuckers from Africa and Mexico and shit. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, all right, cool. Say no more. But I think the reason why I asked this question is because I be wanting to ask certain people who do have a buzz, like when them lights go out, when that phone go down, like who are you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody know who you are once you log in and can just present yourself as such. But like far as when them lights get low and them times get hard, like do you still have that same excitement for what you do, how you do it, your following and all that shit? Because most people don't know, like with people who really super do numbers for real, they have it the hardest.
Yeah. Don't worry about I wouldn't say don't worry about the consistency of it because now niggas getting paid, so you need that consistency. Like
yeah, for sure.
But if you just worry about that shit too much, that shit ain't gonna come the way you expect it to come. Like just keep loving what you're doing. Keep loving posting. Keep loving the fact that you record this video and I want to put it out. I just want to show niggas I just did a new video today. Like you care so much about going viral or like
analytics.
Yeah, analytics. Because I don't pay attention to none of that shit. Like I just post and. Just I look at who's seen it. I make sure I like interact with my people.
I'll get there one day for sure.
You are there. Stop it.
Nah, I check my shit every day. Hear about me. Hear about
who's watching me. Just, I stopped worrying. That was the thing. I stopped worrying so much. Like because I cared about people's opinions. Like that. Them 2 times I went viral. I'm like, I gotta go viral again. Like I gotta go viral again. What I'm gonna do? I don't care about that shit no more.
Right. Right. Like, what do you feel like is your slowest lane and what do you feel like is your fastest lane?
As far as what I do?
Yeah.
Dance is the fastest.
Dance is the fastest?
Hell yeah. It's weird though. Like I say, like it's like right timing is really a thing. Like at moments it'll just be dancing, then at moments it'll be dancing and graphics together. Like how can I manage this shit? Like I don't know what to do. Cause it'll be like 3 days I'll just go straight to dance class. Dance class this day. Like as far as resolving around dancing, dance class, let's just say a video shoot, and then I gotta do like a rehearsal, and then out of nowhere, hey, I heard you do graphics. Can I? I'm like, fuck, all right, cool. Me trying to stay awake and shit like that, and then, yo, I just heard you do photography too. It's so much shit. Like it depends on what time it is. So.
Yeah, is it hard to say no though?
Hell yeah, it's hard to say no. What you talking about? It's my job. Like
yeah, for sure, for sure.
But that's the fucked up part about it. Like. I try not to think of it at a job because I don't want to get lazy. Like, sometimes when you really think of shit as work, like, I really got to get up and go to this shit. I really got to get up and do this shit versus, like, all right, come on. Like, let's shoot some shit. Let's be creative. Like, you get trapped between them two. Like, but yeah, my slowest, I could say as of right now, I'm being very transparent. As of right now, graphics is the slowest. And I would say DJing. But DJing is slow on my end for just my reason because I want to get better. And like I would get bookings here and there, but I want to get better at that shit. Like I want to make sure I blend clean. I know how to scratch a little bit. Make sure I got my music together because shit dropping every day.
For real.
But yeah, dancing is the fastest, and graphics is just like it's on and off. It got its days. So
yeah, the third part of that question is what would you want to speed up and what would you want to slow down?
I would want graphic to speed up because I always said like I want this to be my career. Like once I found out how to do Photoshop and all that shit, like how to work everything, and I went to school for that shit and learned the professional side of it all, like how in the industry graphic design is so simple versus like when I come home I want to do all types of spray paint shit. All that type. You feel me? Is a different like mindset in two different areas. So I want that to speed up. But I can't speed that up because I still got to get better at that too. Because I'm getting inspired every day. Like, I be seeing other artists like, yo, that shit's fire. I be like, Mom, all I want for Christmas this year is an iPad and Procreate. I don't want nothing else. I got a laptop already. That's all I want. Like, I feel like I'm a lock in. I don't even know when I'm a lock in, but it depends on the timing. I don't know when I'm a lock in.
For sure.
I would like dancing to, I want to say, I don't want nothing to slow down, honestly. I don't.
Yeah, see, that's a trick question because I'll be like, yo, what would you want to? What would you want to like slow down for real? But me personally, I'm in a slow lane regardless. Yeah. Like I always say, like podcasting is the slowest.
Why do you think it's so slow though?
Because it's just how I feel as though just word of mouth is just yo, bro. Just like I can come to you and be like, yo, my dog Zoe got this shit called Spill of Gems, right? You're gonna have to study that. You're gonna have to like literally binge watch and just sleep, like get the energy from it. Far as like, say if I was a rapper, I can give you 30-second clips, 30-second audios, how you have a bomb ass beat, and then now you just, I need more. Mm-hmm. You're gonna have to watch a couple hours of this to want more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this nigga talking too long.
And far as my lane, yeah, so it's like it's traffic on both ends, but I'm sitting in that shit. It's like rush hour all the time. But I think it's hope in podcasting, especially for me, because I know I'm just gonna grow. I'm gonna get bigger. I'm gonna network with more people.
Yeah.
So you just can't lose faith. I just can't give up in this shit. But it's hard though. It's dead ass hard. Like especially podcasting. Like, but I feel like it's easier for me because I know I have the cadence, the story, the presentation, the people around me to do it. I know I have it, but it's just getting to other people's homes, other people fucking events and shit like that. Because a lot of niggas is shiesty right now. A lot of people trying to keep a lot of things to themselves. And it's real nasty out here. For real, I'm serious. It's crazy. So now I'm in a situation to where it's like, okay, I'm genuine, I'm authentic. So now I'm just, and then I think I spread a little too much love because now everybody's just trying to like take me out my spot low key. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think that, but I know what it look like. And it looks like that. So I'm not going harder for that just to, prove them wrong. But I just know for a fact that now what I'm doing is real.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
It's happening, bro. Like it's happening. So back to you.
Want nothing to slow down though. Like you shouldn't. We should slow down, but
I want my shit to speed up.
I just feel like any career, any task is not like slow. Like how you say podcasting is a slow lane. I don't think it's a slow lane. Every entrepreneur, let's just say, because we freelancers, like it takes time. Like it takes work. If we didn't have social media, we'd be working twice as hard. Like how the fuck niggas was gonna see this?
Nah,
no
you're
YouTube,
right.
No
you're
YouTube,
right.
No MySpace, no nothing.
You're absolutely correct.
So it's like even with dancing, like the reason why the dance culture is a little different right now, it seems extra fast, is because we have social media. Like, but back then we just had to work just as hard. We just didn't have nothing to show for it. I feel like nothing is slow. Everybody has the same work ethic in us. We just gotta find it, but we gotta find it in different ways. Like your lane is not slow, but if you moving slow, then what?
Yeah, for sure.
But you can move fast, but like I said in the beginning, like it's all about moving correct. Like I'm big on that. I seen Rick Ross say that shit. I'll never stop saying that shit. You really gotta move correctly in what you do. Like if you just out here just moving because it's hype and niggas is telling you yes every day, it's just gonna be flop. It's just gonna be trash. Because one, you don't got truthful people around you. And then two, you're not truthful with yourself. And then you don't know yourself and what you're doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but what's your purpose in it? Once I found purpose in everything that I do, like, I never lost a love for nothing. And that's why that's why it's moving at the pace that it's moving. Like, I hate that some shit could get slow, but I love that some shit could be slow. Because at least it give me time to build some other shit up. Like,
right. Right.
Yeah, you're not in a slow lane, bro.
Man, this shit is slow.
It seems so slow.
Beep, beep, motherfucker.
Just connect with people. Your stuff is all about connecting, like
you know
talking.
why? You know why I talk like this though? Because I know that I feel that wholeheartedly what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think that of me, but like, I try to keep a lot of people on their toes too. So a lot of people be thinking I'll be down and out, but really, like, I'm really 30 steps ahead.
But you
and
gotta
it's
do
like,
that though. That niggas not like,
yeah,
he coolin'. Whole time you back here throwing hella fire.
Yo, for sure. And with podcasting, you gotta be cocky too. And you have to, because it's like
cocky or confident. My boy. Confident.
Right. For sure. And I think it gotta be a little cockiness too. Because you gotta stay in your ground. You gotta stay in your ground. Confidence. Confidence.
Are we debating? was that it? Like,
not
was that
really.
us opening the door?
Not really. But if you want to take it there.
Hell no, I see what you do.
Come on now. But I'm just saying though, just you gotta be cocky because you gotta stay in your ground. They're gonna test you. So you just gotta know you that nigga, bro. Like,
that's confidence.
It's
bro.
Cockiness too, though. You gotta mix that in
ignorance.
there. I'm not saying we're gonna put a whole fucking bottle of cockiness in there.
Okay. So
but confidence will always win. I'm not, of course, taking nothing from confidence.
Of course.
But
I don't know. I just think cockiness is a
cockiness
word. Like,
yeah, you got it.
Cocky. Yes, I didn't ugly. Like, I just
but look, I'm talking in reference of you won't even show that. Like, you won't even get that to where it's like, this nigga cocky and shit.
So
Cockiness is like, it's more of saying like a motherfucker trying to down my shit and I ain't even gotta say nothing. Like, nigga.
Yeah, like you really don't know. Like, right.
Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying like we're trying to overshadow everybody.
Yeah.
Talk about what we doing, what we not doing, this, that. Nah, confidence will talk for you. I'm saying that cockiness is just like letting another motherfucker know, like, listen. Yeah. Come on now.
Yeah, I feel that.
So, you just gotta take your identity for real, because I know a lot of people. I can see a lot
that was
of.
Crazy. That was deep. That was deep.
Me?
You gotta take your identity.
Come on now, you got to. You have
That's
to.
Deep as fuck.
Cause like I said, I see spillagems in everything. I see spillagems in a lot of shit out here. Just on TikTok, I could see a lot of Kias everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody be trying to make it a race thing or nothing like that. I just feel like it's real life people who got sauce. Like, it's niggas who just have it. And like motherfuckers just be trying to say, oh, everybody loves copying off black culture. Black culture. Everybody loves me. It's me. Talk about me, my culture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's you just gotta do that. I mean, I'm gelling in a way, but real talk, like, you gotta do that. You just have to. But this is not an ending question. But what's next? Like, because I feel like you've done shows, events, fucking concerts.
Yeah, festivals. Yes, I was on Rolling Loud.
What's next, though?
Forgetting them shits, and it's right on my wall.
Don't be forgetting them shits, man. Really Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
I'll be very transparent. Like, I'm just going through a lot of closure with like so much that happened this year with me being a creator, and due to just seeing so much bullshit, like
it was
so
a
much
crazy
bullshit.
Yeah.
It put me in a place to just be sacred. So when you ask what's next, I really could just tell you I don't know. Like, I've settled with just being open to the unknown. Like, I didn't know anniversary would get there. Like, I'm busy trying to create some shit. Like, while everybody waiting, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just put some shit out, and now I'm ready to just keep going. Like, I don't know what's gonna come out of anything that I do. So, whatever I'm doing, that's what's next. Just doing me, doing anything that I'm doing. Like, just growing. When you ask that, it's really just growing and getting better. Keep practicing, and just keeping everything to myself and keeping it in the right circle.
Right. And I was just about to ask about us, that circle.
Keeping it in the right circle. Like, I got my family. Like, anniversary just, when shit go wrong on social media, when niggas try to, like, come for me crazy on some dumb shit, my family always the first to jump. Like, I'll never forget, my biggest supporters in my family. Like, they always told me I could do anything and everything that I want and know that I'm going to be successful. Like, always resort to my family. Shout out to my family, my close friends too. But drop the fucking bomb, Flex. Just with the unknown, bro. Like I know where my supporters at. I'll just look into this shit like deeply and just with caution and like the right way. I just it sucks that it's like that because I did this EP and created. It was just manifesting consistency within myself,
Right.
and within the Jersey Club community, and put it on a different, like, use my platform to make the industry look at this shit as a thing. Like, this ain't just a fun thing. Like, we really do this shit. Like, so it just sucks that I'm in a place where I gotta like hold everything back instead of just feeling free within my art. You know what I mean? Because I'm scared. Because I'm nervous of that whole thing happening.
Right.
So what's next? But I don't fucking know. Like I'm just doing me.
Nah, for sure.
I'm just doing me. And just if y'all like it, y'all like it. If y'all don't, then cool. Like
that's what's up.
I feel like that momentum that I had coming into this year will come back. It really just takes time because when you deal with that shit gonna come to you too.
Nah,
you
for
ain't
sure.
safe.
For sure.
You deal with that shit. When you deal with it, I dealt with it with dance. It's nothing. Like Baltimore gonna always come for Jersey, Philly gonna always come for us. Like we always gonna fight on social media. Like it's nothing. Like it's whatever.
That.
I just put New York gonna call us ugly. Like everybody just be wilding for Jersey. Like we just be going back and forth with niggas. But the dance shit I'm used to. But when you have that shit coming at you less than 5 minutes every time, or like every other day, or like within 24 hours, there's a problem at the problem to where you're on a big platform getting like shitted on by mad people and your DMs are going crazy. Like I've never had fucking 74 requests in my DM ever in my life. Like, and I'm deleting all that shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Like some of them I did look at that shit was like, it's not even your song, ugly. I was dying. Like, listen, it may not be my shit, but ugly is like you're fucking like ugly. Like,
oh man.
But where like that shit hurt. That shit leave you with minor depression. And like I said, I'll be transparent. Like I was in that place. Like. Of course, I have my family, but when you really in your room by yourself all night and you just, when y'all just, everybody got that close time and you by yourself.
This is what I was saying. When them lights go out.
And you get that moment, it's just like, damn, like, I could hold my own because I'm very, like, spiritual and I hold God to a crazy standard, like, high. So, like, things that didn't happen, I knew for a fact he was talking to me through action. That's why I never spoke on a lot of shit. I handled myself well. Like, spiritually, I handled myself well. I handled me well. I'm crying inside because I'm like, yo, fuck these niggas. Like, I want to rip this shit apart. Like, I want to blow this shit up. But that shit not worth it because, you feel me? You see how everything unfold. Like, you see people true colors and everything like that. That's so you may lose people in the process, and I'm okay with that. Like, the way that shit happened was supposed to happen. I was supposed to learn from certain people. I'm supposed to not be cool with certain people. These people show me who they are for a reason. And it's just for a moment, you know what I mean? It wasn't even how long I've been doing it for. It was for one moment. And I, like, you know what I mean? Like, I lost respect for, like, a hell of people. So,
in that one moment.
So, yeah, I'm just doing me, bro. Like, doing me, trying to get better within myself. Because I go through a lot of personal, like, issues with me. Like, just me. It didn't even got to do with dancing or nothing. Like, I still got to deal with people outside of that shit. I still got to deal with the world. So, just making sure I keep myself, like, keep my sanity, keep me together, keep me sacred, still, like, value my value. Like, all of that. So, yeah, what's next for me is growth.
For sure, that.
Growth and everything. Healing is important. Grow. Healing is important, bro.
Evolve. Like, let's just say evolve.
Drop the bomb.
Evolve.
Come on, Flex.
One time for evolving.
What's up?
Sure.
This shit's real.
Nah, for sure. And you were talking about your circle, and I was going to just say, how important is your team? Because a lot of people, you know, we doing this thing now. Like, I can brag about how I set up, record, edit, do all this, but at some point it's gonna sound dumb. Like, why are you doing this yourself, bro? When you have, like, yo, it's like at some point, I think that's why I really stopped saying that, because I think season 1 and 2, I was on a high horse. I was like, listen, I do this alone. You hear me? Alone. So, like, praise me for giving you this content, because it took a lot to get here. But now I'm like, why?
Why you by yourself?
Why? You know what I'm saying? But now, you know, now to where I pray on that now, because now, of course, I can let everyone know this because it's cool. But every time I record, I pray over my equipment.
Okay.
And I just be like, yo, just got me through this episode and bring people in to help me with this.
That's beautiful.
That's exactly what I say. And if it happens, it happens. If not, the person that's in here helping with me is
Who
going
the fuck
to
is in your ear? What you got?
You feel what I'm saying?
Hey,
So
that's fire though.
Nah, for real.
But my circle is super important. My family is important to me. I love family. Like, I'm big on family. Like, that's my circle. Like,
For sure.
my extended circle is tight now. Like, you lose people, you start outgrowing people, which is fine. My biggest thing is, as long as we got respect, it's gonna always be love there. Like, I would never want nothing to happen to you because we not cool no more.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But my circle is strong. My family is the strongest, but my extended one, strongest. Like, they don't fuck around with me. Like, they don't play. We don't play with each other. Like, rep.the culture circle, I was doing by myself too.
Right.
Everything alone. Like, why don't you have a team? Why don't nobody helping you? I get it because sometimes you see what you see and they can't.
Right.
They won't understand it. But I let my pride go to the side. Like, come on, let's do this shit together because we all a part of this shit together. So my circle is tight. It's strong. It's important to me, and we all like want the same thing for each other, and we make sure each other don't fall. Like, if we would hate to hear each other, like, one person out of the circle didn't eat for the day type shit. Like, that's how strong it is. Like, yo, if you need something, I got you. Like, that type shit.
Ooh, need more like you. Cause nah, for real. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. So I ain't gonna say too much. But that's an answer within itself.
Hey,
but
yo, what?
Nah, for real though. I just for the people that do watch my shit and say they fuck with me, do a better job with showing that. Like, for real, I'm not stepping on nobody's toes. Whoever really in my life, you know, y'all set in stone. Y'all know the vibes. So if you gonna take your shoe off and give it to somebody else, cool. But just know you was walking in them. But if you want to take them off because you feel guilty or whatever, but I think I'm a better that though. This is why I like, you know, start talking to God and shit like that, and just trying to like walk in that shit because
people
now
aren't good supporters too.
Right, and that's true. That's honestly true, and it's like I used to try to tie it in with intentions and shit like that, agendas, and like nah, but it's bigger than that. I think it's bigger than that, but that's not for me to find out. That's for it to come to me. I don't want to figure that out because it might be some information in there that can mess my life up. But
I'm not like I'm not the biggest supporter. Like, I'm not the strongest supporter because the way I am as a person, like, I move through action.
Right.
People love to hear it. That's support to them. You know what I'm saying? Versus, like, I'll repost my friend shit. Like, I'll repost their shit. I'll even call. Like, a call is better than a repost for me. Like, I like real shit. Like, yo, you did that. Like, you fucked that shit up. I'm proud of you type shit. Like, I'll text you I'm proud of you. Like, I'll text you I love you. That type shit. Like, the Instagram shit, I don't care for it. Like, bitch.
Just stream my shit.
I'm so mad.
A lot of y'all don't even tap my links. Y'all just share it.
No,
as
support
if y'all
your
like,
friends, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Support your friends because
Got to.
You really.
That's a big topic right now.
Like, friends ain't lasting for real. Like, even if you don't support your friend on the gram or whatever, like, just hearing that I'm proud of you, or just hearing or getting a text or showing up to an event, you know what I'm saying? Or just connect, like, just communicating of that sort around those lines of support and like, yo, bro, I'm about to come see you today. Like, you don't even gotta be that much support, like, but just know your friend doing something big, and in conversation, if you around that conversation, like, yo, my man's doing this too. Like, we all do that for each other. Like, you gotta have a strong circle like that.
For sure.
Even if your circle just your family, that's how it don't get no stronger than that. Like, they're not going nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if, like, you feel me, your people's helping you through all of this shit, like, bro, don't give a fuck about none of that outside shit. Like,
and I would say too, who else out there too? Like, if you don't have a circle, your circle is not just friends. I would say if your friends on some bullshit, tighten up with your family though.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I wouldn't even say don't do vice versa because at the end of the day, family is family. But you know who you fuck with, so pay attention to that. And of course, once you know that, tighten it up. And that's what I'm on right now. I'm on a lot of family shit, man. I'm on a lot of, you know, time. I just like, that's an important word for me right now, time. Because I know I don't have a lot of it. I know the people around me don't have a lot. Of it, so it's pretty much
89.
Nah, for real though. But the way we live in what we exposed to, we have to. I'm not putting it in the air. That's just like a reality.
Yeah.
And we really don't. So it's like, I gotta just, continue living for them, because now it's like Uncle Kev came in here today. He was like, nigga, he was like, for real, shout out Unc. Nigga came in, right? Nigga looked, he said, nigga, I didn't know you was doing the television show. Just that comment alone just let niggas know, like, they proud of me type shit. And they see me. You know what I'm saying?
Just keep showing that you serious. Yeah. But some people really don't believe, like, so you got some friends that just know you as what you used to be versus what you can be or what you're about to be or what you're working to be. You know what I'm saying? Look at me. You feel what I'm saying? So you got that. I feel like that's where the lack of support is in like a lot of circles, because they don't believe that you changed,
right? Because
they don't know how to change. So they the same person. You know what I mean? Versus like, my man's really doing some shit. Like, but then now when you bring them on, like, oh, this shit really serious. Like, it's sad that you gotta prove some shit versus people believing in you. Like, bro, I've been your man for how long? Just trust me with this shit. Like, it's gonna take time. You know what I mean? So don't worry about that shit too, bro. Like, people come and go. Like, don't depend. It sucks that sometimes it be your closest friends that don't support you, or just, you know what I'm saying, just don't ride with you to the end. But it's a sign, bro. I always say God don't make mistakes. For
real. And I know a lot of podcasters be trying to separate the man from woman, the men from friends, the women from girlfriends, even, the individual from family. Just want to give y'all the reality, because I know we talk about, like, I hear a lot of podcasts like, yo, it be your close friends, it be your main mans, and this, that. And I be seeing so many people get shooken around their close friends, and it breaks real life bonds. Yeah. If you feel that way, if you even have a thought like that, have them uncomfortable conversations. It must have, like, bro, I don't think you this, but bro, why do I feel like this? You know what I'm saying? And then if they feel any type of way, then you know where you need to stand.
You ain't ready for that, though.
That's a hard conversation for a lot of people.
You ain't ready for that, though.
I think that's real advanced. I think that's real, like.
For a fact, though, that's just real. What we doing? Like, I don't want to see none of y'all down. Like, if I'm down, you would not fucking know that, because I want you to be happy. You being happy makes me happy. Like, I don't play around. Why you just sitting on your ass? Get up. What we doing today? Let's make a video today. Right. Let's go. Right. I don't give a fuck if we going to a party, bitch. Let's waste time having fun. Let's do something. Like, why'd you sit down? Like, let's go. I hate that. I can't see my friends down. I can't. And that's when the conversation get uncomfortable. But I don't give a fuck, because I care about you that much. So I know my shit coming out of love, and I know how to have them conversations. Right. Because my parents be having them conversations with me. Like, it started with that shit too. Right. That's why some people can't adjust to change and adjust to that type of conversation. I think a lot of us, I don't say us, but like a lot in life when we get older, our foundation starts to show a lot versus when we was a kid, because we do whatever we want. But now that we grow up, you got to find your own structure and discipline. But it's like, did you really learn that? Absolutely. You got the right podcast for that shit, though. Like, for sure. You really do. For sure. I feel comfortable up here being as transparent.
It's a home feeling.
Right? Y'all can follow me at KIA_VHN. You can also follow my art page at tdgrphxx. That's tdgrphxx. And then also follow my DJ page, dj.loki, LOKI_. And look, all that shit. And what else? Follow rep.theculture too, because we out here about to put Jersey on a crazy ass. Like,
nah, for sure.
As far as me talking about support, nobody take it the wrong way. Like, I appreciate and I'm grateful for every supporter from when I started dancing to now. Like,
and don't send that shit my way either. I ain't do shit to you, gangster.
I appreciate y'all so much. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, even though the anniversary shit was a headache, I eventually started paying attention more to the positives than the negatives. And, like, y'all fucked with it as much as I did, and I appreciate y'all. So if you fucked with gratitude, this anniversary, me as a person, and me, like, my craft, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. And also, support Spillo Gems. What you talking about? I'm up here now.
Say no more. You heard it here first. But nah, man, make sure y'all follow on all that. Her DJ, her landscaping, her fucking architect, her fucking Chuck E. Cheese page.
Bro. Chucky what?
Well, make sure y'all follow up, man. Very great people right here, man. Make sure you tap in with her. And I'll tune in next time on Spillo Gems Podcast, man.
We out of here.